Hello everyone, today it's time for a new collection video, and today we're going to talk about this Conradlicht, which I'm probably saying the name wrong, lantern, which is, as you can see, a German lantern, which you can kind of tell by the odd color at the top of the lantern here. In Germany you can often find lanterns on especially columns in this muted green color. And I got this lantern from a collector in Germany, so thanks a lot to him for that, because I'm very interested in streetlights from Germany, especially the ones that are common in Berlin, which you've seen quite a decent amount of these there. This is actually a lantern that runs a TLU bulb, which is like the U-shaped fluorescent, and also in the middle just a regular fluorescent. Which for some reason in Berlin only the TLU shaped one worked. I've never seen the fluorescent in the middle actually work. Let's do a little tour of the lantern itself. So in here you can actually fit a very tight column, like it's not that big, that wide as it usually is in the Netherlands. The English would definitely be happy, because those ends of the columns are also very small. The top is actually made from solid metal, which it makes it seem like very good quality. Lantern also got some weight to that, of course. I really know what this edge is for. And also the bowl itself has some very interesting structure to it, because it's kind of frosted from the side, as you can see. And at the bottom here it actually does have a bit of a different shape for the bottom bulb, probably because they want to reflect that one differently. And like with a lot of German lanterns, at least fluorescent lanterns, there's this metal strip around the entirety of the bowl here, which kind of keeps it in place. You have to push the two edges here of the metal strip inwards to open it, and then you can actually move it to the side, as you can see. And you can very easily take the bowl out here. Here's a bit of a close-up to the different structure that the bowl has at the bottom. And also there's this sticker on here. And I don't know, it's likely the year, of course, but maybe they installed a sticker on there in Germany whenever the lantern was relamped or something, instead of what we do, writing the date itself on the bulb. I'm not too sure, but some people can probably tell me in the comments below. And right here we have the actual inside of the lantern, which is all installed on one unit. And here the logo is engraved in the lantern itself. This bulb runs 2 Aura lamps, which I installed the regular fluorescent here myself. And here we have the TLU bulb. 2 starters here at the end. These are actually sockets that you have to push to get the bulb out, so not the regular ones that we are used to, where you have to kind of twist the lamp into it. Which is especially, I mean, that system wouldn't of course work for the TLU bulb here. And there's actually this piece here that holds the bulb itself tight enough in the socket so it won't easily come out. Usually I would be very happy to take the bulbs and everything out, but this is basically the only TLU bulb that I have, so and since those are very fragile, I don't really want to be at risk of breaking it. And let's actually take a look at the wiring, the ballast and everything, which you can very easily access by this clip. And the ballast actually look exactly the same for both bulbs, which is great. And here's the way to mount it. And the wiring all seems to be very neatly done. But yeah, very interesting. And also kind of the fixture itself reminds me of the Philips SRM a little bit, in the way it's constructed, and also in the just the feel of the quality of the lantern itself is very great. The only thing that I don't like as much with, I mean, me being someone that also regularly replaces lanterns, is the fact that, which it is with quite a few German lanterns, you kind of have to take the entire lantern apart to access the screws that mount the lantern itself on the column, which is a lot different if you would say just make this a little bit longer and add 2 screws in here. But it also kind of results in the fact that these lanterns really don't like rot onto the column itself. You can also easily just unscrew it and take it off instead of having to hammer or cut the entire lantern off the column. I think I've talked for long enough about this lantern. Let's just turn it on. I installed an 840 tube in the middle so you could actually see the difference a little bit better. Which the TOU is definitely more blink happy than the middle tube here. There's actually a lot of light coming from it. I mean, all of those bulbs kind of add up to a lot. So it's just very interesting to see the difference in the way they install the bulbs compared to the Netherlands. Pretty much any country, because I think Germany is kind of unique with their bulbs anyway. Let's install the cover back onto this thing. Which, if I would install a warm white bulb in the middle, it would definitely be a lot more difficult to see the effect of the structure of the bowl itself. You can kind of see the difference quite well. Camera is definitely struggling with all this fluorescent madness. Let's just turn it on one more time. Which takes a while. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say about this German lantern. Again, thanks a lot to the person who gave this lantern to me. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.